Hi, welcome back to Monday Night Minutes. I'm Robin Brown Hewitt, and I'm the United Church chaplain here at Dalhousie with the Multi-Faith Services Office. And usually on a Monday night, we're sitting down together for a Monday night meal, but we can't do that yet. However, we are traveling around the campus on Mondays and meeting different people that you would normally see if you were on campus. And it's my pleasure to welcome to Monday Night Minutes Hazel Ling, who is Dalhousie's social worker. So I'll let her take it away and she can tell you a little bit about what's on her mind. Thank you, Hazel.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so hi everyone. My name's Hazel and I'm the social worker and I work at Student Health and Wellness here in Lamarchant Place. Although for COVID, we're working off site. So you can still reach out to me. You can email me, look on the Student Health and Wellness site. You can book an appointment online or phone the center and have an appointment with me. Most of the students that I talk to are having some kind of practical issue with their daily life, such as housing concerns and problems. Things to do with finances, things to do with food security, just some practical problem solving, resource navigation, systems navigation kinds of things. So I don't provide counseling or therapy, but we do have a team that provides that service. But I do more of the practical kinds of problem solving that we often experience in our daily lives. So today I wanted to share with you that my top 5 tips for eating on a budget. So like you, I was a student, I didn't have a lot of money, I had to make those dollars stretch, and I'm also a parent and have some experience with cooking on a budget and trying to make healthy choices and meals for me and for my family. So the number 1 is learn to cook some simple recipes and eat at home. Number 2 is to plan your meals and menus in advance. So what I find is a good thing is to make a shopping list and then stick to it. So just keep in mind that like those no-name brands, that you find at the grocery store, they're just as good as the other brands for the most part. And so, be smart about your shopping. Potatoes, rice, beans, and eggs and pasta are all cheap and easy to get creative with. So those might be some good places to start. Shopping in season is also something to keep in mind, especially here where we have the valley, where we have farmers that produce wonderful in-season produce that you can get at farmers markets, and they even sell them at the grocery stores. So shopping the produce that's in season are usually cheaper, and of course they taste better too. So my favorite, number 3, be a thrifty shopper. I love to save a little bit of money wherever I can. So use your student card for discount days. For example, Sobeys has 10% off on Tuesdays. The Bulk Barn has 10% off on Wednesdays. You just need to take your DAL card. Look for coupons. Look through the flyers if you get them, or you can find them, or online. Utilize sales. And then, think about settling on some substitutions once in a while. So, sometimes, it's nice to have, like, say, a second cup coffee or a Starbucks coffee for a treat. But on the daily basis, if you're buying your coffee, try Tim Hortons instead, because they're, like, way cheaper. And even better than that is, make it at home. If you get some cheaper cuts of meat, you can marinate those, and then they taste a little bit better and they're a little bit more tender. So those would be some other things. Number 4, make good use of leftovers. So food waste is money waste, basically. So when I was in my undergrad, and I grew up in a family where my mom did all the cooking. So I didn't really know what I was doing as far as cooking, and especially being healthy or cooking on a budget. But I had this great roommate who, grew up in a family where she had to do the cooking, and her family didn't have a lot of money, and so she had to learn how to be a really thrifty cook and shopper. And so one of our specials that we used to, her name was Terry, we used to call it one of Terry's specials, was the bottom of the fridge soup, or we used to call it poverty soup. So at the end of the month, when we were still waiting for our paychecks or our, next bit of money coming from student loans, we would take all the vegetables that were left over in the bottom of the fridge and we would cook them. You can mash them up or puree them, add some water, add a couple of potatoes, maybe some cheese or a cup of milk, and you have a nutritious but easy meal that will fill you up and will, get rid of all those leftovers. Another special that Terry used to make for us was called Craft Dinner Surprise. And it was always a surprise because we didn't know what was going to be in it. So she would cook up a couple boxes of Kraft Dinner, and then she would look through the cupboards and she would see what she could add. So like stewed tomatoes or, some beans or, something like that. So she always made sure we had a healthy meal. Another favorite of ours was to have breakfast for dinner. So omelets, are really, can be inexpensive, and pancakes, and then just have a theme night breakfast for dinner. And the last one is to use Dal's resources. So we have a food bank on campus that you're able to use. We have Loaded Ladle. During the COVID closures and restrictions, they're doing some meal boxes. We have market boxes available for students that are farmers market produce that you can get for a cheaper price. And then there's also community food banks as well. And I would say, just challenge yourself, like get the box or the bags from the food bank, and then look through the stuff that you get and challenge yourself as a bit of a fun activity, maybe with your roommates, to see what kind of fantastic meal you can make with the things that you got from the food bank.
Okay. Hazel, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming in on campus. It's still a very, very quiet campus here. We're looking forward to eventually when everybody is back and we're able to sit down together. Until then, really, really good food tips. Take care of yourself, eat well, and keep wearing your mask. And we'll see you again on Monday Night Minutes. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Robin.